Ladies and gentlemen, we are here for the debut episode of Monday Night Raw. Make sure you smash that like button because this show is about to be lit. I'm joined by my colleague Ango, and what a stacked roster we have for Monday Night Raw.
Absolutely, Tony. This roster from A to Z is looking very sharp, and I'm really excited to see what's going to happen on today's episode.
Yeah, Ango, I want to let you know that word in the back, actually speaking with this man, he is the television champion. That is AJ Styles. He's actually going to be doing a television open challenge. He says that title needs to be defended on every taping, every show. He's going to be the most prestigious champion is what AJ Styles says. Got to ask you, though, looking at the deep roster that we have, who could answer that challenge tonight?
Well, if you look at the roster, you have guys like John Cena, you have Johnny Gargano, who is an up-and-comer. You can't forget about Samoa Joe or Eric Young. Listen, I'm going to be very honest with you. I think anybody has the chance to come out here and compete against AJ, but this is a stacked roster. I don't know who it's going to be.
All right, also tonight we have an 8-women over-the-top rope battle royale to claim the #1 contender for Charlotte's Divas Championship. We're going to have Lita, Natalya, Bayley, Becky Lynch, Alexa Bliss, the Pioneer Alundra Blaze, Trish Stratus, and Summer Rae all going for that #1 contendership at this Sunday. That's right, this Sunday's pay-per-view TLC. Who do you got out of this? I mean, there's a lot of contenders here, from Lita to Bayley, Alexa Bliss, Alundra Blaze, Trish Stratus, Summer Rae, Natalya. It could be any one of them. Becky Lynch. I don't know. Who do you like? What are your odds on here?
Natalya, she's my go-to. If you look at the skills that she possesses in that ring, I think Natalya is going to be the one to come out on top.
All right, there it is. And I also want to let you guys know, we do have a triple threat match coming up at the pay-per-view TLC to claim the new World Heavyweight Champion for Monday Night Raw. Ango, you want to tell us what our first matchup is going to be? And if this man wins, either of them win, they're going on to the main event of TLC.
And Tony, that's right. We have 3 very big matches tonight. We have Bobby Roode versus Killian Dane. We have Samoa Joe versus Eric Young. And we have the veteran John Cena versus up-and-comer Johnny Gargano. Now, one thing, Tony, that I must let everybody know, that the winners of each of these matches will compete in a TLC match at the TLC pay-per-view for the World Heavyweight Championship belt. Who will it be?
It's going to be a tough one here because you do have 2 members of Sanity, Killian Dane and Eric Young, in separate matches. It will be interesting to see if they're going to be supporting each other, if they're not going to be supporting each other, and what will happen if both of them make it into the TLC match this Sunday.
In the past, we have seen so many teams split up because of the most prized possession. So we should not be surprised if we do see Killian Dane and Eric Young split off. But I'm really curious to see if their bond is bigger than gold.
And now it is time, Ango, because we are going to get right into the action. And we are ready for the debut episode of Monday Night Raw. Here he is. He is the WWE Television Champion, AJ Styles.
Tony, what do we have here? AJ Styles, he has competed across the world against some of the best champions in all other promotions. But now that he's here in WWE, now that he holds the WWE Television Championship belt, who will accept his open challenge? Who will have the balls to make their way down the stage, down the ramp, into the ring? Who will it be?
It's a tough call. There's a lot of good contenders here, Ango. I'm not sure, but a big question I have to ask you, is AJ Styles putting it all out there too early? Is this a bad move on his part?
I would say it's a bad move. I don't know who he thinks he is. I know he's competed around the world, but this is WWE. This is the big leagues.
This is definitely the big leagues. This is the flagship show of WWE, as some would say, Monday Night Raw. I know you have SmackDown, and there's a whole bunch of stuff in store for us over there, but I mean, it is on Monday nights, competing with Monday Night Football. We're going to see. Who do you think it's going to be?
I don't know. I don't know, Tony. Who could it be? Who is this music that we're about to hear?
Roman Reigns? What? Roman Reigns is going to accept the challenge? Are you kidding me?
Tony, I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
Yeah, it's Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns is going to accept it. Wait, but wait, they're the tag team champions. The Shield is back together, Ango.
Tony, what? I did not expect this. I did not expect this, but you know what? AJ Styles deserves this. AJ Styles got too ahead of himself, and look at that. It's a numbers game. We have the Shield.
Is this going to be a 3-on-1 handicap match? This wasn't in the rules here.
All three of them entering the ring. Oh, AJ Styles does not know what he's in the room for. Oh my goodness.
A 3-on-1 handicap match? So whoever pins him is going to become the the television champion?
Well, it sounds like you're about right. I
don't know. The title is on the line. We're still going through with this match. Can you believe it?
I can't believe it. Like I said, AJ Styles is an idiot. What an idiot. Did he not think this would happen?
First time ever in an open challenge match like this, we have a 3-on-1 handicap match for the television title, and Dean Ambrose is going to start this off.
All right, now, I do want to say the rules in this match are pretty simple. It is a 3-on-1 tag match, so it is a numbers game. Like I said, I think AJ Styles is really stupid for putting his title on the line without knowing who his opponent would be. And you know what? This is just ridiculous. It's a numbers game. Good luck to AJ Styles. He is going to need it tonight.
This is first pinfall wins this match, so if AJ Styles can survive, he will prove that he's a true television champion. But what is this saying about the landscape of Monday Night Raw putting the Shield back together, Ango?
Well, Tony, let me tell you, AJ Styles has competed around the world. I don't know how many times I'm going to have to tell you that tonight, but he is not going up against he is not going up against any random indie schmuck, okay? He's going up against the Shield. We're talking about the guys who dominated last year at TLC. This is the thing about the Shield, okay? Every year, when you see these guys on the screen, you know they mean business, and AJ Styles is not used to that level of competition. He faced some big names in Japan, but this is the United States. This is WWE. Guys, I don't know. Tony, I don't know if this was the right call.
This was definitely not the call that AJ Styles was expecting when he made this open challenge. I mean, if you want to make a splash in the industry, you do an open challenge and you start off the show that way. But I don't think this is what he had in mind. I think he thought maybe like a Sawyer Fulton or somebody like that might answer the call, but not here. We got a 3-on-1 handicap match, and Seth Rollins is taking it to AJ Styles. This is very bad for the champ that runs the camp here.
Tony, let me tell you, if you want to make a splash in this business, the only way to do it is to do what Roman Reigns did. Look at Roman Reigns' career in the WWE.
Speaking of him, the tag has been made, and he's the legal man here. Continue on.
He is the legal man, and that's the right call by Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins knew exactly what he was doing. He was the architect of the Shield, but he knew exactly what he was doing when he was putting Roman Reigns in the ring. The big dog is here. He is here to stay. He is a former champion, and now he has the opportunity to win the WWE Television Championship belt.
This is crazy. This title is the most prestigious title on Raw at the current moment, since the World Heavyweight title will be decided as we have 3 matches later tonight that will determine a #1 contender in a TLC match as AJ Styles delivers a neck breaker. We have Bobby Roode and Killian Dane. What do you think about Bobby Roode and his chances against Killian Dane, who we believe will probably have sanity in his corner?
You know, I got to tell you, when Bobby Roode was down in NXT, Bobby Roode did a really good job of being the bad guy. He was the guy that everybody feared. But I got to tell you, Tony, ever since he came to Raw, he's nothing like he was in NXT. I wanted to tell you that this match would probably be glorious, but I'm just going to be honest, that's not the case here. Killian Dane is the biggest bad wolf in the WWE, and honestly, he might blow the roof down.
Yes, and also speaking of sanity, we have Eric Young, who's going to take on Samoa Joe here later. And again, we talk about, Killian Dane. If he wins, will he be in the corner of Eric Young? We don't know. It's going to be a close call here. But I think sanity's just crazy enough. They're just messed up in the head enough that they might still be friends even after all the things go down.
You know, who's to say that Nikki Cross may not even get involved? Did you see what she did at NXT TakeOver? Did you see how she got put through a table? She is one crazy SOB.
Oh, I know. That's the thing that you're uncertain about when you have Sanity in there is all those numbers games. As we're seeing here, another numbers game going on, but AJ Styles is fighting his way out of this. But I think Roman Reigns is just too smart for AJ Styles as he's throwing him in the corner, looking for a tag maybe here, get Dean Ambrose or Seth Rollins in there. But AJ able to counter it here, still holding his own here. But you can only hold your own so much. In a roll-up? No! He picks him up and a huge power bomb out of the roll-up. The strength from Roman Reigns.
Tony, let me tell you, it's not about wrestling anymore, okay? This is sports entertainment. Roman Reigns is the total package. He just makes the tag to Dean Ambrose because Dean Ambrose is also the total package. Look at the Shield here. Look at the Shield. AJ Styles is a good wrestler, but to make it in the big leagues, you got to be much more than that, and that's exactly what he lacks.
I think so. I think he got a little ahead of himself here, thinking, oh yeah, I'll put my name out there. I'll be a great wrestler and I'll go out there. But how can you train for a match like this that you don't even know you're going to be involved in? I think the open challenge is a dumb idea for a guy like him, but he's the television champion. He was handpicked by the authority to be the television champion, and he's going to prove it one way or another. That's the thing about AJ Styles. He has more guts than brains.
Well, let me tell you, I don't want to lose my job, but I have my own thoughts on the authority. And I'm going to tell you, Tony, when I look at what the authority did by making him the champion, it made me realize that this may not be the company I want to work for.
Well, we'll have to see how it all plays out here as AJ Styles is fighting Dean Ambrose. But before we, here it goes. He's putting him in a sleeper. That might be it. Could very well be it, but he's able to get his hand on the rope and a rope break there. I don't want to get ahead of ourselves too much, but I do want to talk a little bit about SmackDown. In that blockbuster announcement for SmackDown on Tuesday, Daniel Bryan officially coming out of retirement. What do you know about Daniel Bryan and coming out of retirement and being on the SmackDown brand?
Well, I want to tell you, Tony, Daniel Bryan was medically cleared by the doctors. That's the word that I received from the agents, from management, basically from all the important people that matter. So Daniel Bryan is cleared to wrestle, and it's a good thing because I was reading the sheets, okay? I was reading the sheets, and I saw some videos online of people talking about Daniel Bryan going to other avenues, other promotions.
Right. We heard it on Pro Wrestling Sheet with Ryan Satin. He was reporting on it. Also, Meltzer on Live Audio Wrestling was talking about it as well.
Yeah, so I want to say that I can confirm 100% that Daniel Bryan has, in fact, re-signed with the WWE for 1 year. That is exclusive information here on today's broadcast. Daniel Bryan will be with WWE Tuesday Night Live, SmackDown Live.
Oh, Dean Ambrose with the clothesline. Sorry to cut you off there, but there was a clothesline from Dean Ambrose, and we might see Dirty Deeds. One half of the tag champs could also be the television champ tonight. No, roll up. Nobody rolls through. And Dirty Deeds. That could be it.
What a smart man.
Is that
and
it?
It's a
what?
1, 2, 3.
What? Dean Ambrose is now the television champion. Are you kidding me?
That's what happens when you get a little cocky and you put your title on the line. It's one thing to be a fighting champion, and it means another to be a good champion, and the Shield are now victorious.
Are you kidding me? AJ Styles loses the television champion. What is a shocking reunion of the Shield. These guys went solo for so long, and now they're back together, as we knew that Dean and Seth were the tag champs. But now, all three of them, at least for now, Dean Ambrose, the bros are together in the ring, supporting their brother, Dean Ambrose. Can you believe it, Ango?
Like I said, AJ Styles is a complete idiot. Yes, I can believe it.
Up next, we have 1/3 of our TLC main event going to be decided here as we have Killian Dane coming out with Sanity against Bobby Roode. The numbers game could come into effect here, as you were talking about Nikki Cross. A little bit crazy in the head, but we'll have to see how this all plays out.
Yeah, Tony, and like I said, things haven't been so glorious for Bobby Roode since being on Monday Night Raw, so we're going to see what happens here, but I do expect Killian Dane to pick up the victory.
We'll have to see if your prediction comes true as this match kicks off. And here it is, the introduction of Killian Dane. Now, the thing is, Eric Young is usually the focus of Sanity, but we don't want to forget how destructive Killian Dane is. Without Killian Dane, Eric Young wouldn't be where he is today, Ango.
No, I would have to actually disagree. Killian Dane, Eric Young, they all paved the way for themselves, and that's why they are the strongest unit on Monday Night Raw. Look how they came together. Did you see the formation of this group? Okay, you know what happened in this group? There was a guy named Sawyer Fulton, and you know what happened, Tony? He just couldn't cut it. He just wasn't good enough. He didn't have the mentality that Eric Young, Alexander Wolf, Nikki Cross, and Killian Dane possess. These guys individually could all be the leaders. Forget about the focus. It's not about the focus, it's about the winning, and that's what Sanity does. Sanity wins.
This is crazy. These guys give me chills. These are the last guys and gal Nikki Cross that I would want to meet in a dark alley, I tell you what.
Well, you know what? I hope you are in a dark alley with them, okay? I'm just letting you know, Tony. That's how I personally feel.
Well, Bobby Roode, he's going to have to pull something out here. He's going to have to be very, very glorious if he wants to become the new World Heavyweight Champion on Monday Night Raw. I mean, the landscape is changing. The landscape is completely different now. We thought AJ Styles was going to be your television champion. Well, he's not. Dean Ambrose is now.
Let me correct you. You thought that AJ Styles would be the TV champion, okay? You thought that. I didn't think so. I just want you to remember that the Shield was always going to win that match because of a numbers game, and it should be no different here. Killian Dane with the biggest and baddest machine in the WWE. Bobby Roode does not know what is headed towards his way.
And now, waiting for the introduction of the glorious one to take on Killian Dane here. And there he is.
Who does this man think he is? Why does he feel like he can get the grand entrance?
He is still holding on to that NXT championship. He is not the NXT champion. NXT is not a brand in this universe mode. He is wearing that as a costume piece right now to say that he is going to be the next World Heavyweight Champion. What a mind game he's playing with Killian Dane here by wearing that NXT championship out here.
You know what? I hope Killian Dane takes that NXT championship and throws it in the trash, because with that belt being around Bobby Roode's waist, I promise you, it is not gaining any prestige. And in fact, if Bobby Roode wins this match, I will be the first one to tell you that Bobby Roode will not win the World Heavyweight Championship belt at TLC.
This is crazy, though, that he is wearing that prop piece, that NXT title. As we know, NXT is not a brand in this universe, but he is wearing it. And it looks so good around his waist. He was one of the best NXT champions. Some say the best NXT champion in all of history of NXT. But we'll have to see.
Hold on, Tony. Were you not watching when Bo Dallas was the NXT champion? Did you miss that part in history?
We could talk about the great lineage of the NXT title, but we're stopping and we're starting all over with a brand new World Heavyweight Championship here on Monday Night Raw. The big gold belt. That belt has so much history with the NWA and the WCW into the WWE through the invasion and up to where it is now. And it's going to be decided in a triple threat TLC match at TLC this Sunday. What an amazing match it's going to be. I mean, what are the chances here? You got to go through Killian Dane if you want, if you are Bobby Roode, to go into a TLC match. What person wants to be put into a TLC match and have a possibility of going through a table?
You know what, Tony? I got to tell you, there's not a lot of people in this roster who deserve that world title more than Killian Dane. Look at what Killian Dane brings to the table. I hope Bobby Roode loses this match, and in fact, he keeps carrying that belt like a prop, and now it's confused the graphics team for WWE Monday Night Raw. Somebody needs to make some changes. Somebody needs to lose their job, because on that nameplate, it said that he was the NXT champion, and we know that's not true. This guy is a fake. He is a phony, and I hope...
Hey, leave Bobby Roode alone, okay? He is just playing mind games, okay? That is all that Bobby Roode does, and that's what he does best, is play the mind games. If you're going up against Sanity and Killian Dane with Nikki Cross, Alexander Wolf, and Eric Young out there, you got to play all the mind games you can. And
I understand where you're coming from.
I have to give it to Bobby Roode here, the glorious one. He has been in this business for a long, long time. He is no slouch. He knows exactly what he's doing here. And getting in that ring with Killian Dane, looking for a cutter, but Killian Dane able to push him off. Again, getting in that ring with Killian Dane, you do anything that's necessary to try and win.
I would just love for you to explain to the WWE Universe the history of Bobby Roode. Where has he been for the last 13 years? I keep hearing about the last 13 years, last 15 years of his pro wrestling career, but where has he been? He's been a nobody. And you know what happened? He came to NXT. He had a couple good matches here and there, won a championship belt, which, by the way, NXT title is pretty much like an indie title belt, okay? It's nothing special. So therefore, Bobby Roode really hasn't done anything special. But please, Tony, enlighten the universe. What has Bobby Roode done in the last 15 years?
Bobby Roode has been a world champion in every promotion he has been, okay?
Yes, world champion in other promotions. The only world championship belt that matters is the one here on Monday Night Raw. And you're right. You talked about the lineage, the NWA. You talked about, the NWO. You talked about all these different guys. And I want you to know that at TLC pay-per-view, somebody is going to win that title belt. And a guy like Bobby Roode does not deserve that championship belt. I don't care what title belt he's held for other promotions. That doesn't matter here. We're talking about Monday Night Raw. We took the WCW out of business, and we could buy out any promotion right now. So please
look at that power bomb. Excuse me, while you're ranting and raving, just picking up straight off the ground and delivering a power bomb. That is that size of Killian Dane coming to advantage. And like I said, Bobby Roode is not a small man either. He is a huge guy, and for Killian Dane to just pick him up and belly to belly, Killian Dane tossing him around, surprising me. Right here, and he's going for the pin. It might be over. Seriously, Killian Dane is surprising me at how easy he's picking up Bobby Roode and throwing him around like a sack of potatoes.
Sack of potatoes. I hope he eats them like some potato chips.
Look at Eric Young out there, Nikki Cross. They do not like what they see, but they are very cold and calculated out there. We'll have to see if it comes into play as this goes down. I mean, they're all over the ring. They're on two sides of the ring, almost three. We'll see if this comes into play here.
Doesn't make me confident when I see Eric Young walking back and forth. Looks like he's panicking over Killian Dane, but look at Killian Dane with the offense. Look at him right now, about to do something huge. That's exactly what we expect out of him. Bobby Roode gets out of it.
Yep, neck breaker. Bobby Roode does.
Bobby Roode.
And again, like I said, I love Bobby Roode. I love what he's done in this business, but I have to agree with you. You're 100% right. Once you get to the main stage, once you get to Monday Night Raw, everything you did in the past changes. You can kind of clean the slate, get a new record, because anything can change here when you get to the big leagues and you start wrestling on Monday Night Raw.
Listen, there's a huge difference between wrestling in front of 300 people at a baseball stadium and wrestling in a arena on Monday Night Raw. Live television, by the way, where there's 5 million, 6 million plus live viewers that are tuning in, also using the hashtag WWE Raw, okay? There's a huge difference between that 300 people versus millions of people. You tell me right now how Bobby Roode can transform on the greatest stage in the wrestling industry.
Bobby Roode can kick out here. He does. I think he had a rope break foot under the rope. But if Bobby Roode can somehow win this contest, go on to TLC, and become the glorious World Heavyweight Champion, I mean, the Bobby Roode era is all for him. Oh, Bobby Roode going up top. He doesn't usually fly off the top rope, but he does, and he misses. He just miscalculates that. But he's up first. I don't know if that...
Rookie mistake.
Don't know if that hurt him or not. He's trying to walk around the ring to survey himself. You see Alexander Wolf over there. Not liking what he sees here. Eric Young, though, he does not look like this is bothering him at all. He's the leader of Sanity for a reason. He can hold his composure over there.
He can hold his composure because he knows that Killian Dane is going to be the victor of this match. And yes, Bobby Roode just hit a suplex, but that was an ugly form. I just want to reiterate, that was an ugly form.
Spine buster by Bobby Roode. And here comes Alexander Wolf up on there for the distraction and the pin. But Alexander Wolf is up there. And Bobby Roode does not get a 1 count, not even get a 2 count. Not even close, baby.
Strength in numbers. Sanity knows what they're doing here. And Killian Dane is looking pretty good. I know that Bobby Roode's getting some offense, but I believe that Killian Dane can win this match.
Bobby Roode, he's going to hit him. Glorious DDT, that could be it. If Bobby Roode can go for the pin, that could be the end of this contest. Bobby Roode going for it. But Alexander Wolf is up there again. Are you kidding me? Get him out of here. Get him out of here, ref. Bobby Roode should have had that one won. You believe that, Ango? Bobby Roode should be going on to the main event of TLC.
No, he shouldn't. Because if Bobby Roode was smart, his strategy would have been to get rid of Sanity before this match. But no, the strength in numbers.
Here he goes. Foot on the ropes. He's trying to use it against him. Oh, 2 count only. I think Eric Young pushed his feet off the ropes. And a neck breaker there. Whew. I thought Bobby Roode was going to get the win there, putting his feet on the ropes. How crazy would that have been?
He's dirty. What can you expect?
Roll up. Roll up. That could be it. Oh, 2 count only. Bobby Roode. You could tell that he's nervous here because he's taking those short wins there with the roll up, trying to get an easy win here. What does Bobby Roode have to do here, Ango? I know you said he should eliminate Sanity, but now that he hasn't done that, what does Bobby Roode need to do?
Bobby Roode needs to keep his eye on the prize. You can tell that he's been distracted by the interference from Sanity, and you know that's starting to put some effect into his game plan. You know, Bobby Roode has to realize what he's fighting for.
Hold on. Alexander Wolf threw a chair in the ring. This is not good. You do not want to use that chair as it will get you disqualified. And the ref, I don't think, has even seen it. He hasn't taken it out of there. But why, Alexander Wolf? Why would you throw a chair in there when you know the World Heavyweight Championship is on the line at TLC? That chair is still there, and the ref has not done anything about it. Killian Dane taking Bobby Roode up top. Oh, uh-oh, this could be it. He's got him. Oh, and Bobby Roode is done. That could be it. Killian Dane could get the win here. 1, 2. No, 2 count only. So close, but Bobby Roode gets the shoulder up, Ango.
I can't believe what I'm seeing here. Bobby Roode is a tough SOB, but you got to give props where props is due.
Spine buster.
This is ridiculous. We need somebody to get in the ring. I need that chair to be used. You know what? This referee needs to take that chair out of the ring. And then, you know what? We need to get a new referee because he is not the kind of referee that should be officiating such a high-profile match.
He is letting it slide, knowing that the WWE World Heavyweight Championship is on the line coming up. And a chair is legal in a TLC match. Oh, but the ref finally getting that chair out of there. Just stomping on the fingers. Oh, what a vicious move that is. If you take away the hand, you take away about every move that a person could possibly do. Pump handle slam. Up and down. Bobby Roode going for the pin. But Alexander Wolf is up there again.
This is exactly what I'm talking about. Bobby Roode hasn't eliminated the problem, and therefore he can't solve the problem. So now Bobby Roode has to continue fighting Killian Dane because this referee has been a freaking idiot.
Oh, he just ejected him. He's ejecting him out of here. Oh, Alexander Wolf has been ejected from the match. But Eric Young and Nikki Cross are still there. Oh, big time senton elbow drop. Can you believe it? Ejecting Alexander Wolf, helping Bobby Roode out a little bit. He's calling for it. Could we see the glorious DDT?
I sure hope not.
Oh, he's picking him up, dragging him around. What does Bobby Roode have here? Snapmare. Oh, and just wrenching on his shoulder. Alexander Wolf is out of here. It's now 3-on-2, or 3-on-1, excuse me. Bobby Roode, no, reversed. Killian Dane. Oh, he's got him for a half crab in the center of the ring. Bobby Roode inches away from the match being over, but no. Kicking out again. Pulling him over. Bobby Roode going for a quick pin off of this. 2 count only. He's going to have to do more than that if he wants to put Killian Dane away. Uh-oh, calling for it again. Maybe glorious DDT. Oh, yes, here it is. No, neck breaker. I thought he was doing the DDT, but it is a neck breaker there. By Bobby Roode. Wrong.
Bobby Roode is not the guy to get the job done. And as you could see throughout this entire match, Tony, just look how much time has been ticking. I'm looking at my watch just waiting for Bobby Roode to get over with this.
Fisherman's, oh, but he doesn't go for the pin off of it because Nikki Cross comes on the apron now. Can you believe it? This is their strategy. They're all going to get up there until they all get ejected, as I believe. And the story here to be told, I guess, Angle, is why is Eric Young not getting involved? We know Eric Young has a match against Samoa Joe next. Why would he not get involved? Oh, and now Bobby Roode, Bobby Roode and Nikki Cross are exchanging words. Oh, the distraction. Killian Dane able to pick him up on the shoulders.
Off of the distraction.
Just slams him down. And a senton! Killian Dane could get the win here. Oh, but a kick out. Bobby Roode's feet were under the ropes.
Tony, I want to get back to your original question. Why hasn't Eric Young got involved? And I have the answer. Because maybe Sanity is not as strong as we thought. Maybe Eric Young does not want Killian Dane making it to the main event of TLC. But you know what? If that's the problem here, I gotta talk to my sources and I gotta figure things out because Sanity is one of the strongest.
Oh no! Running him over like a train does Killian Dane. Oh, Bobby Roode with a reversal and a headbutt. And another punch sends Killian Dane down there. But yeah, maybe, just maybe, Eric Young. Oh, and a cutter from Bobby Roode. Maybe Eric Young does not want to fight his brother at the main event of TLC. Glorious DDT.
This is ridiculous. If you're watching this live, turn it off. We do not want Bobby Roode in the main
event. Glorious DDT. There it is. That could be all she wrote. No, Nikki Cross. Get her out of here. Get her out of here. Bobby Roode had this match won like 100 times. Bobby Roode should be going on to TLC, I tell you what.
He should be going on.
Unbelievable here.
He should be moving on to the main event. But the thing is, I told you, he's got to solve the problem. It's a problem within the numbers. There's a very, very large strength in numbers here by Sanity. Nikki Cross is crazy. She is psychotic. And I don't think Bobby Roode actually realized that prior to this match, and now he's starting to see how much it affects him as he connects that neck breaker. I just want everybody to realize that Nikki Cross will get involved, and she will continue to get involved as long as Bobby Roode does not solve that problem.
Hold your horses here, because we got another glorious DDT coming up. Maybe I think this is the third glorious DDT on the Killian Dane, and he hooks the leg for good measure. 1, 2, and 3. Bobby Roode is able to outlast Sanity here. Angle, I think he had just taught you a lesson. He defied all the odds here with three glorious DDTs there.
It took him 3 attempts. Look at the way Bobby Roode played dirty in this match, having his feet on the ropes. I've never seen anybody compete so much more dirtier than Bobby Roode in this match. And you know what?
There it was. Killian Dane looked like he would have had a victory there, but Bobby Roode just survives. He survives to go on to TLC, but he might not be out just yet, as Sanity's Eric Young has a match coming up next against Samoa Joe. And
you know
that
what?
winner will go on to face this man, Bobby Roode, and the winner of John Cena and Johnny Gargano in our main event. And the winners go on to TLC inside the TLC match with the championship hanging from the ring.
Tony, one has to think that Sanity might be on the verge of a split here. Eric Young did not get involved in the match, and that very well raises a question mark, because Eric Young is now set to take on Samoa Joe, and winner of that match will be joining Bobby Roode in the main event of the triple threat match for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Well, we're not going to wait any longer. We're actually going to get Bobby Roode out of here, and we're going to get Samoa Joe in here, and this match is going to take place after this commercial break.
Listen up, there's not a moment to spare. It's quite a drop from the top, so how you feeling down there? Where did you think you could go? 'Cause everyone already knows it's 20 to 1. Yeah, so you better run. You got the world on its knees. You're taking all that you please. You want more, but you get nothing.
And now making his way down to the ring is Samoa Joe. As you remember, Killian Dane just faced off against Bobby Roode, and during the commercial break, Alexander Wolf made his way back down to the ring. Killian Dane is actually going to stay out here ringside for this match with Eric Young. As you remember, Bobby Roode had just got the victory, so you can assume that Killian Dane is in a bad mood here when Samoa Joe takes on Eric Young, Ango.
Yeah, so Tony, we had mentioned that possibly they could be on the verge of a split. Obviously, Eric Young did not do what he should have to save Killian Dane, but it looks like Killian Dane is not going to hold that against Eric Young, and for that reason, I am truly behind the group of Sanity. It looks like they are really tough together. They are a true group, and I'm really excited to see Eric Young defeat Samoa Joe tonight.
There's a lot of action ahead of us tonight, too, because we still have that women's battle royal to determine the #1 contendership at TLC. And then John Cena and Johnny Gargano are also competing to fill that last spot at TLC, inside the TLC match for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. And we have Samoa Joe and Eric Young here. Like you said, we'll have to see if Sanity is going to split or if they're going to stay together. It looks like they're doing good right now, but Samoa Joe, he has the upper hand right here early on.
Well, Samoa Joe is taking control early in this match, and I know Eric Young wasn't really competing in the previous match, but one has to question his mindset now. He just witnessed his own brother. He witnessed his own brother just get decimated by Bobby Roode, which, by the way, Bobby Roode did that totally unfair, okay? Bobby Roode cheated to win that match, and it was ridiculous. But Eric Young had to deal with that.
They threw a chair in there. Alexander Wolf got involved. Nikki Cross got... You want to talk about cheating? Let's talk about Sanity.
Hold on. You want to talk about cheating? Did anybody from Sanity actually use a chair, Mr. Tony Pizza Guy?
No, but they threw it right in the ring.
Okay, hold on.
It was obvious.
Oh, they threw it in the ring, but they didn't use it. Okay, now let me ask you a question. Did Killian Dane use the ropes to do a dirty pin against Bobby Roode?
Oh, come on.
Is that what we saw? Is that what we saw?
You've got to be kidding me. You want to get in a battle of morals with me? Come on.
I'm just trying to understand here. How can a guy like Bobby Roode cheat his way to the main event of TLC pay-per-view? Killian Dane had his family ringside, and that's all I seen with my own eyes. Now, you can mention the chair, you can mention all these different things, but honestly, that's what family does for each other, and he didn't use the chair, okay? He didn't use the chair, okay?
Oh, and let's just talk about this match where Samoa Joe is looking for a powerbomb, picks him up off the ground, and gets Eric Young down. Continue on if you have some banter to throw at me and try to plead with me and tell me how Bobby Roode cheated compared to Sanity.
No, I just, Alexander Wolf gets on the ring. He's upset with the ref's call. If your brother was trying to compete in a wrestling ring and you saw the ref not being fair to your brother, you would probably step up and try to talk to the ref and figure things out. Am I right, Tony? Am I right? Would you do that? You would do that for your brother? That's all Alexander Wolf did. He didn't cheat.
But he got thrown out of this arena for a good reason, and now he made his way back down here.
He got thrown out because the refs are unfair. And that's why Nikki Cross tried to also do the same thing, because she had to get answers. She was not accepting the answers that the ref gave. They're a family. You got to stick together. And the ref made it where they couldn't stick together. And that's exactly why Eric Young is controlling the match right now, because he has the support from his family members, okay? And that's what it means most to be in the WWE. You got to be strong, you got to be fit, you got to be entertaining, and you got to be a good wrestler. But on top of all of that, you got to have the support from your family, and nobody supports each other like Sanity.
Fine, I guess you stick by your family. I don't like it though. I don't like any cheating tactics in there. But Sanity, that's their motive. That's how they get it done. They're a little messed up in the head, but they try to get the win at any cost necessary. Oh, and Samoa Joe throwing him up top. Oh, and a knee to the head, another knee, and another knee, and another one. Oh, and Eric Young to the outside. Samoa Joe does not want to go to the outside when Sanity's involved. Oh, and Samoa Joe fighting back here. But what do you think about this? Eric Young and Samoa Joe fighting. We know their history together. These two have fought in many promotions together. Do you think that they know each other like the back of each other's hand, Ango?
Yes, they definitely know each other, but you got to remember Samoa Joe has about 200 or 300 pounds on Eric Young as it looks. So, you know, Samoa Joe has gained weight since his previous ventures, and Eric Young has gained muscle. So if you're going to look at the perspective of who is going to do bigger and better things this match, Eric Young is brutal. And look at them on the ramp. Eric Young knocking him down to the ground, using those hard-hitting punches, picking Samoa Joe up. This is exactly what we expect from Eric Young.
They got to be careful they don't get counted out here. This is not a no DQ match. They have to get back into that ring as fast as possible so they don't get counted out. Oh, but he barely makes it back in, does Samoa Joe. Could have been a count out there, but able to stay in this one. What kind of madness would that be if we had a count out here?
Well, you know what? Then maybe it doesn't have to be a triple threat match if that's the case. If somebody can't get the job done in this match, they shouldn't be competing for the World
there he
Heavyweight
is
Championship.
again. Alexander Wolf talking to the referee like he likes to do. Cannot believe it.
There is nothing wrong with that. All he's doing is asking the ref questions. He
Oh,
has
that chair
concerns.
again. He's got that chair again.
Again.
Uh-oh.
Maybe Eric Young just needs to take a seat. Maybe he just needs a breather. Why do you always...
He's got the chair. Oh, the ref didn't see it. And Eric Young hits him with the chair. Are you kidding me? And he puts it in the corner. The ref did not see it. What? No. You have got to be kidding me. He used that chair, but Samoa Joe with the German. Oh my gosh. The ref did not see that chair shot from Eric Young. How are you going to defend that angle? How can you defend the actions of Sanity there?
I didn't see this chair shot that you're talking about. Can you please tell me when this
stop?
happened?
Are you kidding me?
I'm just saying I didn't see the chair shot. So, and it doesn't look like Samoa Joe's been affected by it. In fact, it looks like Eric Young is using true technical pro wrestling skills to make maneuvers in this match.
Oh, come on, Angle. You saw what I saw.
What did I see?
Oh, Samoa Joe fighting back. You saw the chair shot with Eric Young hitting the chair shot as the ref was distracted by Alexander Wolf. If you want to talk about the X factor in these matches, it's got to be that man. And that's Alexander. Oh, and an angle slam. An angle slam right there. And Eric Young saying it's over now. This could very well be it. Eric Young. Oh, kicking Samoa Joe. Oh, but the ref finally sees that chair. And Eric Young. That might be it. Could Eric Young have the victory here? Alexander Wolf is very invested in this match.
Killian Dane isn't. So it raises the question, are they really not that? Well, what's happening here with this family?
I am not sure here. Killian Dane is cheering him on, though. At certain times, it's just, you know, after being in a match and being eliminated by Bobby Roode, it's got to make you wonder if he's a little bit jealous of Eric Young right now in that ring, thinking maybe if I would add Samoa Joe instead of Bobby Roode, I could have gone on, but who knows. I still cannot believe that chair shot by Eric Young, and you pretend like you didn't see it.
I didn't see it. And you know what? I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I didn't see it. I didn't see it. And therefore, if I didn't see it, it didn't happen. And guess what? If the ref didn't see it, it didn't happen.
You gotta be kidding me.
Does Eric Young even need the chair? Look how he's been dominating Samoa Joe, the Samoa machine, okay? The Samoa submission machine. Do you see exactly what's happening here?
Eric Young with his pile driver.
Yeah.
Oh, and that could be the end here. Eric Young. You gotta believe that chair shot did some damage as well as that pile driver could be the end. 1, 2, 3. Eric Young gets the win here.
He is headed to TLC for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. I'm really excited to see what Eric Young is going to be able to do. Obviously, being the member of Sanity to actually be successful tonight, it raises some concern. what's going to happen with Sanity. Samoa Joe just couldn't get the job done, and you know that brings some question marks to my brain. But congratulations to Eric Young. Truly an outstanding performance. I think everything he did was perfect, and it just shows that he's the better wrestler.
You have to believe here that Sanity somehow, some way will get involved at TLC, inside the TLC match when that takes place for the World Heavyweight Championship. We have Eric Young and we have Bobby Roode, and we have to fill that final slot coming up here with John Cena and Johnny Gargano in our main event. But congratulations goes off, whether you like it or not. Eric Young is the victor here.
Listen up, there's not a moment to spare. It's quite a drop from the top, so how you feeling down there? Where did you think you could go? 'Cause everyone already knows it's 20 to 1. Yeah, so you better run. You got the world on its knees. You're taking all that you please. You want more, but you get nothing.
And now we are ready for our Divas Championship #1 Contender Battle Royale. We have Lita, Trish Stratus, Alexa Bliss, Bayley, Natalya, Becky Lynch, Alundra Blaze, the pioneer of the women's division, and Summer Rae. The winner will go on to TLC and fight Charlotte.
Tony, I got to ask you, whose idea was it to have a stupid butterfly championship belt? Who came up with this design, and who thought it was acceptable to put it on this program?
Well, we will have to see if that championship can become prestigious. I mean, we have Charlotte as the champion. She's branding herself as give divas a chance here. And here comes a pioneer in the women's division. We have a lot of pioneers over on the Raw brand for the women's division. We also do have a lot on the SmackDown division. But over on Raw, we have names like Naomi, Summer Rae, Alicia Fox, Natalya, Trish Stratus, Becky Lynch, Lita, the iconic duo, Bayley, Alexa Bliss, Alundra Blaze. They're all over here on Monday Night Raw. We have Ember Moon as well. Some of these names are not involved in the match, and some of them are. But we'll have to see as this plays out in a battle royale. This is different than normal rules because both feet have to hit the ground, and this is not Royal Rumble style. All women will enter first, and once they get into the ring, they will ring the bell, and the match will kick off here.
So who do you think's going to win this match then, Tony?
I mean, I would love to see a storied rivalry with Becky Lynch and her friend Charlotte. I mean, Natalya is a good pick here as well, but I'd love to see Becky Lynch, or I'd love to see Bayley. I mean, there's I don't know. There's a lot of good matchups here with the women's division. I'm glad that all women got drafted, and that was one of the things we wanted to make sure of here when we started the draft, was that all the women end up on one or the other show, so we can have a very competitive women's division either way.
Well, I will give you props. Raw does have a pretty nice women's division, but if I got to be honest with you, it's that title belt. I know you guys want to build prestige on this brand, but I'm trying to figure it all out. I don't understand how a belt with a butterfly can mean anything good for the women who kick ass on a daily basis in a WWE ring.
Well, speaking of kicking ass, we are going to see the last kicker in action here in a little bit. But friends of the last kicker, Bayley, part of the Four Horsewomen, we will see if she is going to go on to fight her friend Charlotte, also another member of the Four Horsewomen, later at TLC. Charlotte, you got to imagine, is backstage somewhere watching the action here to see who's going to face her at the upcoming TLC pay-per-view.
And you know what? I hope Bayley is the first one out of the match. Bayley is too nice. What is her game plan? What is her strategy? She's got to realize that satisfying the entertainment of kids at home and in the crowd is not going to win you big matches. Natalya is a real ass kicker, and Becky Lynch, she can say she's the last kicker, but she's not. because Natalya has a proven track record when it comes to pro wrestling. She comes from the Hart family lineage. Bayley just comes from the super fan base. You know what I'm saying? We see these videos of her as a kid being a huge fan of WWE superstars, and you know what? That's exactly the problem here. Bayley is not a star. She is not ready to win, and you know what? Sometimes it's just not worth it. I hope she gets eliminated first.
Hey, anything can happen in a battle royal style match where only 2 feet have to touch the ground, and there coming out next is that last kicker you were talking about. She is hyped and she is ready to go here tonight. Becky Lynch, my odds-on favorite to win this. I will have to go with Becky Lynch. I would love to see Becky and Charlotte at TLC. What a matchup that would be. I don't think Becky Lynch gets enough credit for her awesome in-ring talent that she does have.
You know, there's somebody that is not competing in this match that I want to address. And I think she's probably the only female in the world that could even put on a spectacular match with Charlotte Flair, and that's Ronda Rousey. Now, I'm sure you saw the reports, Tony Pizza Guy. I'm pretty sure you saw the reports, but if you didn't, I'm going to tell you that the sheets are reporting that Ronda Rousey is, in fact, in talks with WWE for some sort of debut, some sort of match. And you know what? I hope the women here realize that Ronda Rousey is watching. She is watching, and she is ready to make the jump. The question is, will it happen?
Well, you want to talk about an athlete that could hang with a Ronda Rousey, and that's Alexa Bliss right here. Alexa Bliss, some say, should have been champion over Charlotte. Alexa Bliss, the first Raw and SmackDown Women's Champion on both brands. She did it first, but Charlotte is your current champion. If Alexa Bliss can survive 7 other women in this Battle Royale, she could go on at the TLC pay-per-view.
Now, this is my kind of girl. She possesses everything. She possesses the looks, the attitude. She's a real bad girl, and she's the one that should be facing Charlotte at WWE TLC. But I do want to tell you, Alexa Bliss had fought very, very hard down when she was in NXT, and she came up to the main roster and had done big things ever since. And I think we all learned from her feud with Mickie James. She showed that she can be a top WWE diva, and as you can see, that is why Mickie James is no longer on the Raw brand. She is, in fact, on SmackDown because Alexa Bliss pushed her back to irrelevance. This is my kind of girl. This is the kind of girl that I want to see thrive on Monday Night Raw.
Of course, Alexa Bliss, a huge superstar in the women's division. And we also, speaking of women's division, we have to talk about the original women champion, and that's Alundra Blaze. She is probably, I mean, you could talk about what she did in WCW, throwing that women's title in the garbage can, but she cleaned her slate by entering the WWE Hall of Fame. And after being in the Hall of Fame, she had that itch to compete in that WWE ring again. And Alundra Blaze would love to win this match and have another shot at the Divas Championship here on Monday Night Raw.
Why? So she could take that title belt and go into another promotion live on television and throw it away? Is that what we're looking for here?
Maybe you'll get your wish and we'll get that butterfly belt out of here and she'll bring another title in. Who knows?
Hey, that's a great idea, but you know what? Our title belts, regardless of how ugly they are, should never be seen on such a terrible program. And I think you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Well, here we go with Trish Stratus. Again, I would call Trish Stratus one of those women who started off not really being a formidable competitor in that ring, but worked her ass off to become one of the best women wrestlers of all time, I will say. She came in as a manager and then worked her way up, used her sex appeal, and actually trained hard to become one of the best women's wrestlers of all time.
Yeah. One question I want to ask you, Tony Pizza Guy. So who is responsible for this Divas Revolution? Is it Trish? Is it Becky Lynch? Is it Lita? Who is it? All these girls here want to talk about this Divas Revolution. Who started the Divas Revolution?
If you want to talk about the Divas Revolution, you have to take a look at who the champion is, and currently it is Charlotte. So she is the leader of the Women's Revolution right now. The Divas Revolution. Give Divas a chance. And Summer Rae is coming out here. We'll see, though. Summer Rae is an underdog. She is everybody just overlooks Summer Rae. But again, in a battle royal such as this, anything could go down.
Nobody should overlook Summer Rae. Just look at her. Look how beautiful she is. It just
would
makes
you
sense.
come on?
She is gracing our presence. Do you realize that? Do you realize when Summer Rae comes out to the ring that it makes me feel like she has a chance to win this battle royal? Everybody is sleeping on Summer Rae because, well, you know what? The Raw commissioner is not really putting on television very often, but Summer Rae has what it takes, and she's good to look at. And you know what? I hope she wins. I hope everybody wins here because you know what, Tony? I'm going to just keep my personal opinions to myself. I don't want to lose my job here tonight.
Hey, everybody wins in this battle royale because we get to see some of the greatest action in the entire world here as these women compete to become the #1 contender at WWE TLC. Use hashtag WWE TLC and let us know your thoughts on how this is all going to play out. This is a crazy match, and Lita is about to get eliminated in the corner by Alexa Bliss. Oh, Bayley almost over. What a crazy ending that would be if Bayley got eliminated this early on in this battle royal. This is crazy. I don't think that there is really a strategy in a match like this. You just have to try and make friends maybe when you can and eliminate the people when you can. I mean, there are no friends really in a battle royal like this.
Absolutely. Tony, I did want to talk to you about a conversation that I had with SmackDown Live superstar Emma, who actually had heard about this match, online on Twitter prior to it being announced. And Emma had mentioned that she was extremely happy to be on SmackDown because she doesn't feel like this group of superstars could even compete on her level. And of course, I just want to make it very clear that I do not agree with Emma in this situation. She must be very happy that she'll be on SmackDown Live, not competing against this great group of women. But I got to tell you, when it comes to WWE Raw and the women's division, this match may dictate the women's revolution for the next 5 to 10 years. So whoever wins this match and goes on to face Charlotte at WWE TLC, I promise you, it's going to be a very, very big deal. And I want all the SmackDown females to understand that is the situation here. And I promise you, Tony, I promise you on a future broadcast, I will be sharing a conversation that I had with you. Okay, I'm going to share a conversation that I had with them, and I'm going to share it with you, and I'm going to let you know exactly what they want to see in the women's revolution. And I know the females on SmackDown are ready to invade Raw. Just understand that it could happen at any moment in time if these girls do not realize the level of competition there is in WWE.
Oh, and Alexa Bliss is not eliminated there. But I will tell you this, whether you like it or not, every woman is watching this contest here. You got it. You said it. Emma is tweeting about this battle royale, meaning that she has a vested interest in this and she wants to see the outcome of this, whether she likes it or not, and says, oh yeah, I'm better off on SmackDown. That may be the case for her. SmackDown known as the land of opportunity for these women, but she is still talking about this Divas battle royale and the chance to go on at TLC to fight Charlotte for that championship. As you see, Alundra Blaze about to get eliminated by Trish Stratus. Oh, over. No, not able to. We need to talk about some of the other women that are involved on the Raw brand that aren't in this match. It's got to make me wonder what they're thinking right now. Like Alicia Fox, you have the iconic duo, Ember Moon. You think Ember Moon would have been in this match? No, there are no opportunities guaranteed yet on Monday Night Raw. You have to take your own opportunity and make it yourself. I mean, you have to imagine that some of these people are very upset that they're not involved in this contest.
Of course, and I find it completely asinine that Summer Rae, which, by the way, like I said, she's really good.
Oh, there goes Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch was clotheslined over by Natalya. Oh, my goodness. You were saying? Excuse me. Go on.
No. You're going to cut
and there's
me
another elimination. And we almost saw another elimination. Lita was eliminated as well. Woo.
If you're ever going to cut me off, just realize I don't need to sit here and talk anymore. I can quit talking. I am not going to be interrupted. I don't care who's been eliminated.
Ooh, this match is coming down. We have Alexa Bliss almost getting eliminated again. You should care because this determines TLC and the Raw Women's Division. The crowd is solely behind Bayley. They're saying, hey, we want some Bayley. Oh, and there's another elimination. Are you kidding me? This is insane. We're getting rid of people so fast here. We have Alundra Blaze. Alexa Bliss, Bayley, Trish Stratus, Summer Rae, and Natalya was the last one eliminated. And Bayley's gone. Are you kidding me? We're down to the final 4, Ango. Who do you got for your pick in this one?
Well, when you look at these 4 women, I am going to stick with Summer Rae. I think Summer Rae is a very fair pick. Hate me now. I don't really care what you peasants think of my opinion. I think Summer Rae can win this match.
This is crazy. If Summer Rae can survive, if she can be the best woman here, I mean, she is just holding her own there. And there it is. Alexa Bliss has Trish in the corner. But there it is. I mean, the strategy in a match like this is try and stay near that bottom rope and so you can't get eliminated. That's a great strategy here, but we'll have to see if that pays off. Oh, Alundra Blaze. Summer Rae, if she could eliminate Alundra Blaze, what kind of statement would that be? Oh, and just a suplex by Alexa Bliss.
I gotta say, I'm really curious on what the Iconic Duo has to say about being left out on such a big match. The Iconic Duo made big waves at NXT, and now we're watching them on Monday Night Raw with the Iconic Duo not to be found anywhere near in sight. And just like Emma, I'm pretty sure the Iconic Duo is watching this match. But are they gonna do anything about this? That's what I would like to know.
Like I said, no opportunities are guaranteed here on Monday Night Raw. I mean, there's a lot of good competitors. The Club. We have the Authors of Pain. The Undertaker. The Undertaker's not even on this show. Can you believe it? An icon like him, and he is not on this show either. I mean, you got to earn those opportunities no matter how long you've been in the business. You got to come out strong and see if you can hold your spot. I mean, we had a guy come in as champion to start off the show, AJ Styles, and he's not even, he's not the champion anymore. So the opportunity is in his court now.
So it's obvious that if you're looking for opportunity, you should be calling the general manager of SmackDown then. Is that what I'm gathering?
We'll have to see. You're only as good as your last match here in the WWE. So whatever brand you're on, you still have to prove yourself in and out of that ring each and every night.
Well, I can personally tell you, I know that at some point, phone calls will be they'll be there, okay? The phone will be ringing, and I know these superstars are going to be looking at making waves. And you got to think, there are so many people that are not in the WWE currently, whether they retired, whether they left for another promotion. I can totally tell you, I can certainly tell you that these things are going to shake up the business. Who is going to win this match, though? That's what I'm concerned about. I'm not concerned about SmackDown. I'm not concerned about Raw. These women are putting on a great show, but I got to tell you, I'm not very happy with what I'm seeing right now from Trish Stratus. I'm not happy with what I'm seeing.
Trish is gone. Let's take a look at that elimination again as Trish gets dumped on over by Alundra Blaze. Can you believe it? A favorite to win this match. Now eliminated. We have Summer Rae still in there in the final 3. Oh, that is it. It's coming down to Summer Rae and Alundra Blaze. Could you believe it? A legend in this business. And Summer Rae. Can you believe that, Ango?
I totally can. I said Summer Rae from the start. I've been saying this for weeks. Summer Rae is the best women's wrestler in all of pro wrestling, okay? All of sports entertainment. It does not shock me. And I really hope that she gets Alundra Blaze out of the ring. We're seeing the past versus the future. Summer Rae is the future of WWE. She is the future from both perspectives, both genders. Regardless if you're a male or female, Summer Rae is number 1.
Oh, and a big German suplex by Alundra Blaze, and she might have Summer Rae's number. But a reversal by Summer Rae. Oh, and a clothesline. Uh-oh, you might be very right here when you say Summer Rae. Something is coming out of Summer Rae that I did not expect here, and she's showing it. And Summer Rae! Are you kidding me, Ango? She's just laughing that she eliminated Alundra Blaze. How did you call this?
Well, because it really doesn't take much, man. I understand pro wrestling in some ways that nobody else will. Not Dave Meltzer, not Ryan Satin, not TonyPizzaGuy.
Your new number 1 contender, Summer Rae. Oh, and she's just kicking dirt at Alundra Blaze. How disrespectful that is. Summer Rae is going on to TLC for the Divas Championship against Charlotte.
Pretty impressive victory. I'm really excited to see what Summer Rae is going to bring to the table. But as always, Tony, you never know with these women. Like I said, I know some things are happening on SmackDown behind the scenes, and I know all these women want a piece of the cake. So we'll see what happens with Summer Rae at WWE TLC.
Listen up, there's not a moment to spare. It's quite a drop from the top, so how you feeling down there? Where did you think you could go? 'Cause everyone already knows it's 20 to 1. Yeah, so you better run. You got the world on its knees. You're taking all that you please. You want more, but you get nothing.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Monday Night Raw. It is time for the main event. We have John Cena going up against up-and-comer Johnny Gargano, who has been making waves recently after NXT TakeOver, in which Tommaso Ciampa had turned on his brother. And now Johnny Gargano is here. He is going to have the opportunity to go up against one of the best pro wrestlers, one of the biggest and best superstars to ever grace a WWE ring. And we're talking about John Cena. Tony Pizza Guy, I got to know who is going to win this match. Who will be joining Eric Young and Bobby Roode for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship match at TLC?
Well, it's Big Match John versus Johnny Wrestling. It's our main event, and it is on right now as we're going to conclude here. I really think this is anybody's ball game, as we're proving here. Anything can happen. And it's tough, though, because John Cena, the veteran, is going on here to hopefully go to the main event. But nothing is for certain, as we saw Summer Rae won the 8-women battle royal earlier, and she beat Alundra Blaze. It's a similar situation with a guy like Johnny Wrestling, Johnny Gargano, going up against John Cena. John Cena's been around for a while, but again, this is the hottest show on television, Monday Night Raw. Anything can happen in the WWE.
Absolutely. Now, people got to remember, it is a TLC match. Is that what I'm hearing? Has it been
It is
TLC
confirmed.
match?
It is confirmed a TLC match at the TLC pay-per-view, where you do have to climb the ladder and get that championship down. That is the way to win it and crown the first World Heavyweight Champion.
So a match of this big magnitude, I really have to put into perspective who will be able to utilize all of their resources. And I'm just going to let it be known that Eric Young proved that Sanity is very, very tough. They are strong together, and it has to bring questions to everybody, right? It's going to bring awareness. Will Sanity get involved at TLC? And that's something that Johnny Wrestling and John Cena are both going to have to be thinking about tonight. Is this a match that they even want to compete in? Because it's not just Bobby Roode and it's not just Eric Young, but you have Killian Dane, Alexander Wolf, and Nikki Cross. At this point, it sounds like it's almost like a handicap match.
Yeah, I don't know if I was either of these men, if I would want to get in a TLC match with them. Like you said, you knew what happened when Johnny Wrestling was in a ladder match. It didn't turn out the best for him, but John Cena is known for competing in numerous TLC matches. But that X factor that you were talking about, that is Sanity. I don't know if you want to get involved in that, but it is for the most prestigious title on Monday Night Raw, and that is the brand new World Heavyweight Championship. So anything could happen, and we'll have to see as John Cena takes on Johnny Gargano here in our main event of the evening.
Let's just face it, Tony. John Cena has competed in big profile matches, but this one could arguably be the biggest one of his career. Okay? Johnny Wrestling is on the rise, and a big win for him would mean that John Cena's time might be coming to an end. Look at the movies he's been in. Look at the fact, we keep reading about these reports online, E! News, ABC, Today's Show. John Cena's, he's all about acting right now, and it makes
me really... cut her off here, and he's going for a pin right away. This is it. Oh, what a statement was that angle.
I cannot believe what my eyes just seen. John Cena took that for granted. He's so used to putting over all of these indie schmucks, but Johnny Wrestling starting off the match in a way that nobody expected. Johnny Wrestling is getting to work right away.
We are talking about John Cena here, taking that Hollywood route to try and make a career after the WWE. But we need to remember his career in the WWE is not over yet. So he needs to either put up or shut up when it comes to wrestling. Either John Cena's in it for the long haul or he needs to go to Hollywood. He can't have both.
Well, John Cena in this, I'm surprised he's not carrying the Butterfly Divas Championship because he's been a diva. Okay, John Cena, if you saw last WrestleMania, he got down on one knee and finally proposed to Nikki Bella, which, by the way, WWE does have them split on different brands because they're in no way going to be on the same show. But John Cena proposed. John Cena is a diva. He does everything for attention, and I really hope that Johnny Wrestling does make a big statement today. To be honest, I don't like both of these guys, but if I had to pick, I think John Cena's time is coming to an end, and I would really love to see Johnny Gargano take that opportunity and go to WWE TLC, competing for the World Heavyweight Championship belt. John Cena's done it too many times, 16 times at this point, okay? Okay, 16 times. And if he thinks that he's going to disrespect the career and legacy of Ric Flair, the Nature Boy, woo! If you think he's going to do that by beating two guys in a triple threat match for the title at TLC, then you are sadly mistaken because John Cena...
Well, let me cut you off here. If John Cena really is moving to Hollywood, you think he'd want to check that one off of his bucket list and defeat the greatest of all time, Ric Flair, and become a 17-time world champion. I guarantee that's on John Cena's bucket list.
He's a hypocrite, okay? He talks about Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson doing movies, and then look at John Cena. In fact, I just saw a trailer the other day for one of his new movies. And to be honest, I can't even tell you the title of it because it wasn't even that special. John Cena is not the guy anymore, okay? And we saw that tonight when the Shield had defeated AJ Styles in the television championship open challenge. So, it's obvious that John Cena's time is limited in the WWE. And if he's going to go to Hollywood, he needs to do it right away. And he needs to make way for the new guys coming up. And, I can certainly tell you with WWE programming that I do not personally endorse a guy like John Cena who can do, over thousands of matches, and look at his win-loss record. I'm sure we can all see it. John Cena never loses a match, and that's great for him, But this guy who has competed so much is now going to Hollywood, and he doesn't give a rat's ass about the show. He doesn't give a rat's ass about wrestling. In fact, I think John Cena, like I said, he's a diva. He does everything for attention, and it makes sense. Total Bellas, total divas, marriage proposal at WrestleMania. He disrespected our business at WrestleMania when he, in fact, did that. And I'm here to tell you,
John Cena could put you down here if he can beat Johnny Gargano. No! Attitude adjustment. What does that say about Johnny Wrestling kicking out of an AA?
It says a lot of good things for Johnny Wrestling, but it says a lot of bad things. The fact that he just took an attitude adjustment. Probably one of the worst finishing moves in all of WWE. In fact, you probably see the move in several times throughout a match because John Cena can't get it done with just one. In fact, sometimes he has to get on the top rope and do a super attitude adjustment. That's the weakness John Cena has. He has to continue these matches. He can't just put them away after one attitude adjustment.
You can say what you want about John Cena. He's going to have to put up or shut up here. Whether he's going to stay around or not, this might be a changing of the guards as we're seeing the new dogs coming in. Bobby Roode and Eric Young already in the main event of TLC. We'll have to see if John Cena can get the win here, as the crowd is behind John Cena here, though, as there's a lot of kids in the crowd that love John Cena. But we have the hardcore fans who love Johnny Gargano for his wrestling. There's a reason that they call him Johnny Wrestling, because he is one of the best wrestlers in the entire world. When an era of sports entertainment, Johnny Wrestling gets it done 1, 2, 3 inside that ring, and we'll see if he can beat a man like the champ, John Cena.
Well, Tony, I did want to say something I had not mentioned earlier, but I feel like it'd be fair to give some credit to one of the superstars on SmackDown Live because his acting is far superior than John Cena's. But when I found out that we were going to see a John Cena match tonight, in my head, I was thinking we were going to see his stunt double, The Miz.
Hold on. Oh, 1 count only. Okay. The Miz, yes, you want to put over The Miz, the A-lister. He's on SmackDown. He is over there.
I thought we were going to see him tonight. He's such a great actor. He's a better actor than John Cena.
This could be it. He's got him in the center of the ring. Is he going to make John Cena tap out? Can Cena hang on? Oh, Cena. Oh, he's able to get out of it. I thought that was the end for John Cena there. Johnny Gargano had to get Cena in the center of the ring if he wants to make him tap before he gets to the ropes. Oh! Did he get busted open? Johnny Wrestling is busted open. And that is bad for him right now. Oh, no. What does Johnny Gargano have to do now, Angle, that he's busted open in the center of that ring?
Well, you know what? The officials need to start doing their job. Where is the rubber? Why aren't you cleaning our superstars? This is a PG program. There should be no
He's coming
blood.
back. Johnny Gargano with his comeback here. Oh, he's coming back here to take on John Cena. The adrenaline must be kicking in with that blood and a running uppercut. Oh my goodness, Johnny Gargano is proving that he has heart. I cannot believe what we're witnessing here. And he darts him into that turnbuckle. That's a signature move by Johnny Gargano. And that could be the end here for John Cena. That is it! Are you kidding me? Bloody and everything. Johnny Gargano defeats John Cena. Angle, what is going on?
It's over. John Cena's career is done.
Corey, I think that might be the biggest win in this young man's career. It's not hard to agree with you, Cole. Oh! But he's going to issue John Cena some respect. And Cena gives him that respect that he needs and shows that Johnny Wrestling is the future of the WWE. You got to love the respect that John Cena just showed Johnny Gargano, Ango.
I'm speechless. John Cena, go back to Hollywood. Johnny Gargano, welcome to WWE. I hope to see you at TLC, and I hope you bring your A game because you are going up against Eric Young. By the way, Sanity will be ringside, and you're going up against Bobby Roode, who claims to be glorious. His main roster stint hasn't been so glorious. So Johnny, my advice to you is realize that you just defeated the biggest superstar of all time, and John Cena, good luck in Hollywood.
Thank you guys for watching this. Again, we'll recap it real quick because of how this all played out. We have Johnny Gargano. We have Eric Young and Bobby Roode at TLC for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. And we also have Summer Rae and Charlotte on the Raw side of things for that Divas Championship. But don't forget, we have SmackDown tomorrow. Daniel Bryan is the big story leading into SmackDown. Daniel Bryan is cleared to wrestle. We're going to see how this show plays out. Anyway, guys, if you did enjoy this, make sure you smash that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed. Follow us on Twitch. I'm at TonyPizzaGuy for at Tango with Ango. We will catch you tomorrow on SmackDown.